Welcome to Cigar Runner 6's track. I'm Cigar Runner 6, and today we're going to just talk about the Buccaneers, man. I'm going to predict the rest of their season. I'll let you know what I had predicted from the first 8 games before the season came out, and pretty much is going to keep my same predictions I had from the beginning of the season to now. We may talk about a few games other than that, but just going to predict the season and just see how what my predictions were from the beginning of the season to now or into the end of the season. Smoking on a Cigar Runner 6's Texas 290. Check them out, cigarrunner6.com. Check out the bundle of 10. So, in the beginning of the season, I had the Buccaneers losing to the Saints opening game. I mean, to go to New Orleans Superdome and beat Drew Brees and the Saints without any OTAs, preseason, roll contact and practice. I just knew that was gonna be a tough task. So I had the Buccaneers losing that game, and next game I had them losing after that was to the Packers. So them losing to the Bears kind of threw me off. I understand Brady had a little moment. He thought he had one more down, but so I only had them losing to in the first 8 games to the Saints and to the Packers. So I didn't have them beating the Packers. So that also threw me for a little bit as well. You lose to the Bears and then you beat the Packers. That's doesn't even sound right. I didn't think the Bears would be any good this year because Mitch Trubisky is their quarterback or was their quarterback. So I was really kind of looking past them until we into playing the Packers, and we ended up losing to the Packers. So in our first 8 games, I still had us at 6-2. I just had us again losing to the Packers, beating the Bears, but that's how football goes. Going on to the rest of the season, I had us. I have us beating the Saints next week or this weekend in Tampa. Revenge game. We're really hitting our stride, or at least I knew when we get the season at this time we should be hitting our stride. We'll beat the Saints, beat the Panthers, and then I believe that the Rams is kind of a trip up game for us. It's like you're wearing the 300 hurdles, and it only takes that one hurdle that you don't pay attention to that you fall over and you trip. So this is more like a trap game for us. I think we could lose to the Rams, and it also going to play. What plays in the part is that we could be looking forward to playing the Chiefs the next week to show or to measure us of how good are we really at this point in the season. And Patrick Mahomes, the Chiefs, they are a good team, and I think we'll drop to them as well. So, in the third quarter of our season, we'll be sitting at 8-4, and we'll put a loss to the Chiefs, a loss to the Rams, a loss to the Saints, and a loss to the Bears. And that's a good position for us to be in. We take a bye week, and with that bye week, you get that 2 weeks to practice for your next opponent, which will be the Minnesota Vikings. So I figure we'll beat the Vikings, and then go on the road to play the Atlanta Falcons. Beginning of the season, I believe we was going to lose to Atlanta in Atlanta. It's just tough to beat Atlanta, a division opponent, in Atlanta. And then the next week we have the Detroit Lions. I have us beating the Lions, and then turn around playing Atlanta again, and I have us beating Atlanta. So I have us. The best case scenario is 11-5, 4-2 in the division, and that's with everything going right. No injuries, no suspensions, just the Bucs doing what they should do. We'll leave it at 11-5. Worst case scenario is the Bucs go 9-7. Few injuries, the discipline issues that we have or had last year, those start playing in a part. And then there's the thought of underachieving. Once a team starts thinking they are underachieving, they start playing worse. So I believe that could be, if we go 9-7, that will play into it. I don't want to say any worse than that because that Tom Brady's at least 2 games better than Jameis Winston. Taking a team that Jameis Winston had and going to the next season, we're at least 2 games better. The one thing that Tom Brady is going to have to notice that he probably didn't play a part in this decision is the discipline from a bad team and the discipline of a really good team. And that's just the difference. If you're a decent team, it's probably because you make a lot of mental errors. And when you're a really good team, you don't make those same mistakes. So the Bucs got to start playing with the mentality of a good team and not make those mental mistakes is what's going to really set us over or really put us up top. Antonio Brown, the signing, I still don't have an opinion about it at this point. I think he's a good player, but it's also Is he gonna mesh in with the locker room? Is he gonna mesh in on the field? Is it gonna slow down our progress of our offense right now? I know a lot of people think it won't. When you got a great receiver, it cannot take away from your offense. You know, that's to be seen. So that's my prediction for the Buccaneers. We'll finish 11-5. We'll 1 or 2 in our division. Going to the playoffs, I won't predict what we'll do in the playoffs. I won't predict if we're going to win our division or lose the division, or if we're going to Super Bowl or win or lose Super Bowl. I will say that for another time. Right now, I just want to talk about predicting the Buccaneer season, what I thought, and what I'm thinking as far as going on of what's going to happen for the rest of the year. So this is Cigar Runner 6. If you have time today, smoke a cigar. Don't let that ash hit the floor.